The Liberals have announced that $100,000 degrees are back.
Recent reports have suggested that the Turnbull government's May 3rd budget will contain horrific attacks on education, Australian universities and our society.
Birmingham has announced that deregulation is back on the table, meaning that low SES students will be locked out of university education and unable to break the poverty cycle.
This means that degrees will cost $100,000, shackling students to a lifetime of debt.
The Liberals want to cut higher education funding by 20%, which will see at least a 25% increase in university fees, and that's before university fee deregulation.
There have even been reports that HECS will now be collected from the dead, meaning that your family will foot the bill for an education you're not even around to utilise.
The proposed 20% cut to university funding would ensure that our learning conditions suffer, as it will result in overcrowded lectures, staff cuts and course cuts.
These changes are especially hard on queer, female, international, ethno-cultural and Indigenous students who already have the odds stacked against them in queerphobic, racist and patriarchal universities.
The lack of government funding has resulted in neoliberal restructuring of universities across the state. We need more funding for unis, not deregulation and cuts.
The Sydney University Centre is already going ahead with plans that will see faculties closed, courses cut and staff jobs slashed.
At UTS, balanced semesters have meant that we are paying more for less face-to-face hours. It has also eroded the quality education and staff conditions.
Here at UNSW, the Vice-Chancellor has proposed trimesters, a shift to online learning instead of improving quality learning.
In 2014, the student movement defeated similar attacks on accessible education in Australia. Thousands of students protested, marching for a better future and against the deregulation of university fees. The legislation was voted down in the Senate and the Liberal government was forced to put their plans on hold.
Let's do it again on Wednesday, May 11th.
Wednesday, the 11th of May.
The 11th of May.
Wednesday, May the 11th.
Wednesday, the 11th of May.
11th of May.
Wednesday, the 11th of May.
Wednesday, May the 11th.
Join us outside Fisher Library at Sydney University at 1 p.m. to fight back and demand an accessible, quality education for all Australians.